Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School, home of the Bees. This is Holy Name Broadcasting's coverage of Holy Name baseball as the Bees host the Green Wave. Good evening, or good afternoon, really. It's 12 o'clock, so let's get one thing at a time here. The evening game is later. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. We have one more game today after this as Holy Name takes on Benedictine in the backyard. Well, let's focus on some baseball right now, America's pastime. Leading off for Holy Name today is a newcomer. If you just started watching with us a couple days ago, Joe Svets, he'll be playing second base. The freshman got the call up earlier this week and was a catalyst for the win over Bay on Thursday afternoon. On the bump for the home team is Aiden Sinko. First pitch, and we are underway at Brecksville-Broadview Heights. First pitch hits off the ump. And you can hear Dom Marchetta yell "Bumbaclat." That's one way to describe it. We're off to the races with some fireworks. Hopefully that official's okay on that far side. The crew chief's going to go check on him, but Joe Svets is a welcome to varsity with a liner that hits off the blue. That was not on the bingo card for this afternoon. Not in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it was on the lacrosse bingo card. So, needless to say, it's a 0-1 count. Holy Name on that first base line will not get any calls this afternoon after that pitch. Can Svets straighten it up? Sinko will come set. First pitch came at around 12:02 for those of you who keep track of that. The pitch. Almost hits him. Whoa, goes over his head and hits the backstop. Evens it up at 1-1. Two firework pitches to begin. One a liner and one at the head. So both parties trying to settle into this game. Actually, all three trying to settle in. The pitch. Just misses. Really gotta say it missed. Now 2-1. The on-deck circle for the Green Wave is Danny Stibley. Here's the pitch from Sinko. Sent foul to the right side. That will even it up at 2-2. Svets clearly earned the call up to varsity with those kind of cuts that he's had early on in this game. In the last game, did not get a hit, I believe going 0 for 3, but he did score a run in that game. 2-2 count. Sinko will deal. Flips off the glove and hits the backstop. Full count, 3-2 as Svets has battled so far. And as well, this is not the only sport Joe Svets has earned the call-up in so far with his time at Holy Name. Three-sport athlete, football, I believe, playing JV as there's only the JV in the varsity team. For basketball, started on freshman and was the first one of the, I believe, 3 freshmen by the end of the season called up to JV. And then for baseball, JV to varsity really quickly as he was batting right around 500 for the JV team, who also has a win on the year. Full count, Aiden Sinko trying to settle into this game and get out number 1. Svets trying to get the leadoff man aboard in himself. The payoff pitch. Misses high. Leadoff man aboard via the walk as Joe Svets shows a keen eye and jogs on over to first. Couldn't have asked for a more perfect at-bat to get this game underway if you're the green and white. Great patience from a young player in Joe Svets, and now Danny Stibley, a newcomer to the varsity team this year, steps in. Has been in roster for the playoffs the last 2 years, but no real game time up until this year with Coach Masetta. The pitch. Misses high, 1-0 count. And speaking of Coach Masetta, not in the dugout this afternoon because Russell Masetta and Brendan Preisel, both players for this team, have confirmation over at St. Barnabas. Congrats to both of them as they become full members of the Catholic Church this afternoon. Shout out as well to Pastor Colway over there, product of St. Joe's, where my home parish is. 2 balls now, no strikes. Sinko struggling to settle on in to the jeers of the Holy Name dugout with Dom Marchetta in the on-deck circle. Sinko will come set and deliver. Runs in on Stibley, 3-0 count. After starting off solid in the first at-bat, he started to lose the junior. 3-0 count. Sinko will set. Checks once over his shoulder and delivers. Finds the corner on the late call, 3-1. Sinko has done a nice job of dancing around the corners today. A couple of them, well, a decent amount of them have missed given the count, but still, every pitch is basically right there along that corner with the exception of a couple that hit the backstop. 3-1 count, a couple checks over the shoulder in the deal. Same spot as last time. The late call given as well. Makes it full. The last at-bat was a great job from Joe Svets to bounce back, and now Aiden Sinko, the pitcher for the Bees, a great job to battle back. What was once 3-0 has turned full. The payoff pitch. Runs in, misses him. 2 walks in a row from the Bees, which now puts Svets in scoring position for Dom Marchetta. Dom Marchetta going into this afternoon's ball game, batting .231 on the year, and is tied with 3 other players for the team high of 6 hits. He, along with Harry Frank, who's not in the lineup today, Adam Humidick, who's not in the lineup today, and Brandon Preisel, who's not in the lineup today, all have 6 hits. Sinko will come set, keeps a close eye on Svets, and delivers. Nice shot finding the corner from Sinko. Nothing, 1 count to begin the at-bat for Marchetta. It's that corner. Doesn't matter if it's a righty or a lefty. Sinko is favoring that batter's box where the righty stands. Checks once over at Svets and delivers. Chopped off of the protection on his right ankle. Evens up at 1-1. Writes it out 0-2 count, correction. Say what you want about Dom Marchetta having all the drip, if you will. It protected him there. The on-deck circle in the 4-hole is Nemeth. It's an 0-2 count, none away. Sinko will deliver. Sent to left field and will drop in for a base hit. Can Svets beat the throw? He will as it's bobbled. So it's a single for Dom Marchetta to load up the bases for Nick Nemeth, the sophomore. Let's flash back to Kenston last year. Couple RBIs in that game as he hit a liner to right field. Can he do it again and give Holy Name an early lead? The on-deck circle now is Joey Ragone. But man, this is a dream start for the green and white. Can Sinko battle back into this inning? Here comes the pitch. Ball just missing, I'm going to say high. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Nemeth. Nemeth, if you remember last week, we said no hits. Now he's batting .133 with 3 hits. Drastic improvement from him from April 13th to April 20th. Runs in again, 2-0 count. Sinko starting to be coming in jeopardy of walking home a run. Sinko will deliver. Good get right pitch, but they're going to say ball, misses high, 3-0 count. It also doesn't help in the Holy Name dugout has the humor of a 5-year-old. It's 3-0 count. Sinko, the pitch. Swing and miss on 1 low, gets Nemeth to chase, 3-1 count. I like the cut, but not on a 3-0 count. Nemeth, watch it in. If it's a strike, it's a strike. If not, you're up 1-0. Sinko, it's a 3-1 count. Can he work off the momentum? It's sent foul. Out of play. What was once 3-0 has turned full for the 2nd time today. The 3rd full count out of 4 at-bats. Don't have a pitch count right now on Sinko, but he has to be nearing the 20-25 mark. Sinko will set. Here comes the payoff pitch. Sent into left field. That will score at least 1 on a tag. Ball caught. Svets will go. The throw to short. Now the throw home will not happen as the catcher calls it off. It's a sacrifice fly for Nick Nemeth to give Holy Name the 1-0 lead. Couldn't have designed it any better. So after that sac fly, Joey Ragone steps in the box with runners at first and second with 1 away. And now a mound visit will be called as Golick, the catcher, will go and talk to Sinko. And as he does so, as I said in my introduction, this is game 1 of 2 for us this afternoon. After this, I'll go on jet on over to Holy Name High School as they take on Benedictine in a boys lacrosse game that sees former LSM Athens Fisher step back into Parma Heights for the first time since transferring after the end of last year. It's going to be an exciting game. 2 teams who need a win. Holy Name last night dropping their game by 4 to Southeast Ravenna. And then Benedictine has really struggled. After winning the first game, lost 6 straight. They need a get-right game, and they believe Holy Name is the opponent to do so. That game rescheduled from back on March 19th when it was a sleet storm outside. 1-0, Holy Name advantage. The pitch from Sinko. Misses outside, 1-0 count. Ragone so far on the campaign, not bad at all, batting .190. was a lot lower earlier this week. 2 RBIs. He can add a third to his name with a nice poke in the outfield. Here comes the pitch. That was the pitch from the turn on as it finds the zone. A gutsy pitch from Simcoe, but a perfect one at that. There is now some action in the bullpen. Believe if my roster and my memory treats me right, that is Enzo DeCoco, and it is. We'll see DeCoco in the home half of the inning as he's batting third. One of the best players in all of NEO baseball. One of the top-ranked prospects at all of PBR. The sophomore looks to have a big day, but right now it's Holy Name's bats. Swing and a miss on one in the other batter's box. Makes it now a 1-2 count on the senior Ragone. Ragone, a two-sport athlete, transferred to go play left tackle from wide receiver at the end of his junior year at Holy Name. And then for baseball, what's a first baseman? Will play there today, but primarily is the catcher. It's a 1-2 count. Simcoe will step on off and take a look on over at Stibley. The on-deck circle for the Green Wave is Frankie Germano, and I believe what is his first career varsity start. The pitch. This is outside. Stibley getting a large secondary over at second. 2-2 count. But the offense that Holy Name has shown today is drastically improved from that Lakewood game just 2 games ago. 2-2 count, the pitch. Sent into right field, will be caught on a liner. The throw to first will not happen. Everyone retreats home, but a nice job in right field by Enzo DeCoco to come greet it for out number 2. There's a reason he's ranked so highly by PBR. After the F9, Frankie Germano, the left fielder, steps in for his first cut. Still 2 on the pond, but 2 away. 1-0 Holy Name lead. Couldn't have scripted this start really any better. Simcoe takes a couple looks over his shoulder at Stibley and delivers. Runs in, almost clips Germano, misses, 1-0 count. Germano, a sophomore, one of the many sophomores that have been called up to varsity after last year, as his team is primarily sophomores and juniors. Simcoe checks over his shoulder and delivers. This is high on Germano, 2-0 count. After Germano, it goes to Anthony Messina, the designated hitter. Simcoe will come set again and deliver. This is off the plate, 3-0 count. The walks have been an issue thus far, 2 walks so far. The pitch. This is outside. It's a 4-pitch walk on Germano to load the bases back up for Messina, the designated hitter. Can the Ignatius transfer make something happen with 2 away? After Messina, it will go to Sank. Time will be called, so it will be a mound visit for the Bees. They just need to regroup right now. Simcoe pitched last year against Holy Name and struggled, and the same thing happens this year. We'll step aside for a brief moment. Holy Name leads 1-0 with 2 away. Back on at Brecksville-Broadview Heights. The pitch to Messina from Simcoe. Fouls off the backstop. 0-1 count to begin Messina's at-bat. Messina, the Ignatius transfer, came on over with J.R. Sastry, who hopes to make his return next week to the lineup. His base is loaded. 0-1 count. Nate Sank, the catcher, the 8-hitter, due up next. The pitch from Simcoe. Fouled out of play towards the right side over Holy Name's dugout. 0-2 count. Messina so far on the campaign, no hits on 3 plate appearances and 2 at-bats. Has played a limited role, but if you ask his teammates, there's a lot of talent in that junior. The 0-2. Hits him. Foul ball they're going to call. I didn't hit his bat after. Hoyt thought it was 2-0. It definitely hit the helmet, but I think it also clipped the bat too. If that's exactly what happened, fair play to the ump for catching it, as it was so close to each other. It's 0-2. Can Cinco get out of the inning? Not on that pitch. Runner goes. Stibley breaks. The throw will not happen. Stibley trots on in and gives Holy Name a 2-0 lead. Read down angle. Every high school coach preaches that simple but yet empowering statement. You've got to read the down angle. It's not only something that's smart, but like I said, empowering. If a base runner believes they can take home, it's basically, I'm not making that decision. If you see the angle, you take it, and Stibley did just that. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cinco gets out of the inning, but not before Holy Name plays 2. Middle of 1. It's 2-0. Bottom of the first inning here at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Holy Name Green Wave go on in and take a 2-0 lead in the top of the first. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the game from Garrett Nemec is a strike, 0-1, and he's channeling his inner Dom Marchetta as the hat falls off. For the home team, Zambo Eunice, Nauer, and Bicocco do up this inning. The pitch from Nemec. Curves, misses, evens it up at 1-1 on the center fielder. David Zambo Eunice so far this year leads the team in at-bats and plate appearance along with hits, as he's the only B with double-digit hits with 10. Nauer, who's in the 2-hole, is close to getting his 10th hit as well. There's hit number 11 on the year for Zambo Eunice as he has a leadoff single to right field. Good start for the Bees bats as now Jack Nauer steps in for his first cuts, trying to advance the runner. So for the year, for Jack Nauer has been pretty good. 310 average, 9 runs, 9 hits, 3 ribbies, a double, and a triple. Solid numbers from your 2-hitter to get some footing underneath him. Terry Frank did the same thing last year. Jerry Regone thinking he can do the hidden ball trick. Unfortunately for him, does not succeed. You got to respect the effort. He doesn't play first base much anymore. Why not try it? Why not have some fun out there? Nothing in 2 count. The on-deck circle is the big hitter himself, Enzo DeCoco. You hear patience being preached by the 1-2 pitch from Nemec. Chopped foul to the left side by Nauer. Good contact. The curve was there. It would have been a strike if it didn't swing. It's survive in advance when you have 2 strikes on you. That's all it is. And he did exactly what he needed to do on that cut. Svet's trying to get some work in over at second. Ragazzo over at short doing the same. It's a 1-2 count. The pitch. Runner breaks. Fouled away. Probably a good thing Nauer had the foul tip as Zambo Eunice did not get as much of a jump as he had hoped. A good throw from Sank would probably have gotten him. So now the Mill infielders needed to be aware of his stealing capability from second to third. First to second's one thing, but second to third's a complete other thing. And Nemec also needs to take a couple looks over. He deals, runner stays. Sent up the gut, base hit for Nauer. They will send Zambo Eunice. The throw from Nemeth is not in time. Sank loses it as it goes past. And now cruising on into second base is Jack Nauer with an RBI single. Makes it now 2-1 Holy Name lead. That's exactly what Nauer needed to do. It worked perfectly. All he had to do was get the ball right up the middle. And just like Lakewood last night, that might be where they're stealing it from. You had the cheers in the dugout as the run scores and the run goes back to the dugout. So now the tying run is at second for DeCoco. And so DeCoco so far this year has been a stud with 8 hits and batting .320. The pitch from Nemec. Curves outside, blocked by Sank, 1-0 count. A little bit of adversity early on in this game. This might be a high-scoring slugfest like last year was with 15 runs. So far this year, the highest amount of runs either team's averaging is 5.5 a game. And both have played nearly 10. The pitch. Misses low, 2-0 count. Wait a minute, they called it a strike. It's a 1-1 count, a late call and a low call. It's 1-1 nonetheless. Tying run over at second base in Nauer. The pitch. DeCoco thought about it, instead holds back, and that's the right decision. It's a 2-1 count. DeCoco with one swing of the bat can tie the game up. Leo Carey, the designated hitter in the on-deck circle. Nemec checks over his shoulder. Smiles and delivers. Sent up the gut. Almost clips the ump. It does. Dead ball. He'll take his base at first. And now they'll have to move the runner back to second, it appears. So now that umpire has been hit for the second time this inning. Does he have a magnet on him? So DeCoco thought he did his job and tied the game, but no, it's runners at first and second with none away. 3 singles in a row. I don't think I've ever seen an ump get hit once, let alone twice in a game from liners. Sank will now go to talk to Nemec. A lot of confusion early on in this ball game. Start time was 12:02. We're almost a half an hour into the game, and we're not out of the first inning. Might be a late day at the ballpark. Hoping for a game that does not go 3 hours, as I need to be at Holy Name by 3:45. We'll see what ends up happening. Let's get some faster play here, guys.
All right, Leo, come on.
So now Leo Carey with 2 on, none away. Nemec needs a ball. Nemec so far on the campaign allowed, I believe, an ERA. Let's see where the ERA is on the notes. I believe it's around 5, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check on that before we quote it for certain. There we go. 5.42 ERA. There it is. Had the wrong sheet up. There we go. ERA 5.42 in 4 appearances. This is now his 5th. The pitch. Finds the zone. Nice pitch from Nemec. In the box now is Leo Carey, the designated hitter. So far on the year, Carey batting .348 with a team-high 8 RBIs. He has number 9 standing in scoring position. The pitch from Nemec. That was the pitch to turn on. It finds the zone. Nothing in 2 count. I think I said the same thing in Nemeth's at bat. That was the pitch to turn on. The same exact pitch in the same exact spot from 2 different pitchers. Nemec will come set. Looking for out number 1. Delivers. Blocked by Sank. It stays in front of him. Both runners will advance on a technical pass ball. So now the tying run is 90 feet away from scoring. The go-ahead run stands at second. 1-2 count. Nemec looking for out number 1 in the on-deck circle is Luke Resor, the first baseman. And Resor, you might know his name even if you're not from Brecksville, as he is going to Purdue to pitch. Nemec will come set. It's a 1-2 count. Looking for out number 1. Delivers. Blocked by Sank. Kept it in front of him. Prevents a run from scoring. Makes it now a 2-2 count. A couple have gotten past Sank, but that one, a big block for him to get. Can the Bees tie the game or take the lead? Nemec will come set. 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. It's popped up and out of play towards Holy Name's dugout. Will remain a 2-2 count. The Carey doing a nice job of battling in this at-bat, just trying to make something happen. A simple poke will do, as long as it doesn't hit the ump. Didn't think I need to give that disclaimer, but here we are. 2-2 count still after the foul ball. Nemec looking for out number 1. Here comes the delivery. Goes low, goes past Sank. This could tie the game. The throw is not in time, as sliding on into home is Nauer. Ties it up at 2. And Nauer a little shaken up on the slide. We'll step aside for a minute. Tie ball game in Brecksville. Now we're able to get off the field after the awkward slide on into home. He ties the game up nonetheless, 2-2. As it's a 3-2 count, the go-ahead run into Coco stands over at third base. Just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Nemec still looking for out number 1 as we're nearly a half hour in this game. And actually now we are 31 minutes into the ball game. Here's the payoff pitch from Nemec. Misses low in the dirt, ball 4. First 4 batters aboard for the Bees. And now up steps Luke Resor, the Purdue commit, with an opportunity to give his Bees the lead. A complete 180 from the top of the first inning. 2-0 Holy Name. They dominated. And now the game has flipped. It's 2-2 and advantage Brecksville. It's a big opportunity for the lefty Purdue commit. The pitch, runner goes. Sank, loses it. No throw. Runner will be safe. So now 0-1 counts. They're going to say it's a strike. 2 in scoring position for Resor. Nemec just trying to settle into this ball game. Here comes the delivery from the sophomore. Nice curve, misses the zone, evens it up at 1-1. In the on-deck circle for the Bees is Nate Giamo, the third baseman. Nemec will set on the mound and deliver. Misses up and out. Now 2-1 count. Resource so far on the campaign, no hits, but pitching-wise, he's been solid for this team. As going into today, 2.44 ERA, the pitch. Checks at it. And called a ball, 3-1 count. Good pitch, but good take. So it's a 3-1 count. Giamo in the on-deck circle. One trying to avoid loading the bases. Here comes the pitch. Finds the zone on the late call. Now a 3-2 count. Nemec needs an out. Holy Name's defense needs an out. Nemec will set. Here comes the payoff pitch. Strike 3 on the swing for out number 1. It's been a long way to get here, but Holy Name 1 out closer to getting out of the jam. And now up steps Nate Giamo, the third baseman, with an opportunity to give the Bees a lead. Some action in the bullpen. Humanek warming up. Nemec will set and deliver. Fouled over behind the backstop. Nothing in one count to begin the at-bat on the third baseman, who is the 6th hitter. Next inning for the Green Wave, you have Sank, Regazzo, and Svets due up. Nemec will set. Takes a second and delivers. Nice curve. Finds the zone on the late call. Late call worth it. Regazzo speeding on over to make sure it doesn't get past Nemec. So nothing in 2 count. If that ball got past Nemec, Regazzo was there at least. What a nasty pitch from Nemec nonetheless. Can he get out of this inning? Can he get out of this at bat first off? But without number 2, it would be big, especially if the ball's not put in play. Time being called for Carey to go tie his shoe. Big pitch incoming here. It's a nothing in 2 count, 1 out, 2-2 ball game. Nemec will come set and deliver. Misses low, goes past Sank to give the Bees a lead. DiCozo drives himself on in, makes it now a 3-2 ball game. Once again, reading the down angle as DiCoco drove on in. Did not have to look for any stop signs. Went right through and gives the Bees the lead. So now we sit 1-2 count. Another run standing at third. Can Giamo give it a ride? The pitch from Nemec. Sank blocks this one. The down angle washed by Carey as he retreats. 2-2 count. Humanek warming up. Humanek has not pitched yet this year, so we'll see how he does if he's called upon. Here comes the 2-2. Curve, it's sent into left field. Going over to greet it for the Green Wave is Germano. He gets it. The chuck to the cutoff to Stibley. It is not in time. It's a sac fly for the Bees, who now lead 4-2. Nice contact from Giamo to send it out to left. Germano reached his cut, but no throw home. The Bees now double Holy Name's points tally, or runs tally, I should say. And now into the box for the Bees steps Braden Bizanic. Bizan's the first pitch he sees, finds the zone on a late call, nothing in one count. Bizan so far in the year batting $125 with 2 ribbies. Nemec has given up for this inning on 3 hits. The pitch. Fouls off of Sank. Nothing in 2 count. It's been one long inning, nearing the 40-minute mark of the first. Nemec will set. Nothing in 2, 2-away runner at third for the Bees. The pitch. Sent up the middle. Svets can't reach it. It's an RBI. Actually, no RBI. No one at third. Just a base hit. 4th base hit of the game. Makes it now still 4-0, but a runner on with 2 away for Ben Golick, the catcher, to step in, the 8-hitter. So Ben Golick has an opportunity to move the runner up, batting 188 on the campaign, 3 hits, looking for another. Stanis will take a lead on over at first base. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one in the zone. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat on Golick. Nemec peering on in, getting the call from his catcher. He will set. And now deliver. Runner goes. Nice curve. Sank the throw. Goes wide. Svets will run to retrieve it. But another stolen bag for the Bees. This now puts Bistanitz in scoring position. One count, still 2 away. Nemec will deliver. Big secondary over at second base. Swing and a miss, 1-2 count. Can Nemec finally get out of the jam? Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. It is in play. Ragon will try and get it. Basket misses it. Holy Name starting to walk off the field, but we'll have to wait. Now a 1-2 count. We're going to try trailing at the basket catch. Unfortunately, could not bring it in. So we play on. As now in 30 seconds, we will officially reach the 40-minute mark of the inning. An extra life gifted to Ben Golick. Can he give the Bees a 5th? Nemec will come set and deliver. Foul away on the half swing. After that pitch now, it's official. 12:42 makes it now a 40-minute first inning. Still a 1-2 count after the foul balls. Nemec will come set, takes a look on over at second base. Svets working him. The pitch. Misses high and up. 2-2 count, 2 away. Runner standing at second, Holy Name trailing 4-2. Nemec will take a second, comes set. Here comes the 2-2. Curves, blocked by Sank. Jets out to the left side. Another stolen bag for Bistanitz, who now stands 90 feet away from scoring. To full count, 3-2. The on-deck circle is the 9-hitter, Peter Tremonti. Four 4-2. Bees lead. 3-2 count. 2 away. Nemec will set once again. The payoff pitch. Ground ball left side of the infield. Stibley goes to retrieve it on the edge of the grass. Jumps high is Ragon. And he comes down with the ball to retire the side. A very long first inning goes, a total of 41.5 minutes. The Bees lead 4-2 as we enter the second inning. Top of the second inning at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. Holy Name trailing 4-2 after a 41.5-minute inning. If you're just tuning in, I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the inning goes wide from Cinco. Cinco in the first inning, 1K, 2 runs given up. So 1-0 count to begin this at-bat on Nate Sank, the catcher. Pitch. Popped up and will go out of play, foul to the right side. 1-1 count. So far in the campaign, Sank batting .250, 1 for 4 with an RBI. The on-deck circles Cameron Regazzo looking for his first hit on the campaign. The pitch. Another one sent to the right side and will go out of play near the Holy Name parents. So now a 1-2 count on Sank. 2 foul balls. He tries to straighten it out. Cinco trying to get out number 1. The pitch. Just goes right through the catcher's glove. Evens it up at 2-2. Holy Name will take a walk in this situation. Right now, their goal is just to simply get someone on as they can try to get some runs back. 2-2 count after the pass ball. Cinco will set and deliver. Curveball, ground ball, left side of the infield it goes. Throw across diamond is in time as a stretch from Racor makes the difference to retire Sank for out number 1. Nice stretch over at first from Racor. A nice throw across diamond as well. Now up steps Cameron Regazzo. A throw across came from Braden Bazanitz. So Regazzo, an RBI on the campaign, the leading runner for Holy Name, as he has had I believe, the most runs on the team with 5. Finds his own in the corner, nothing in 1 count to begin Regazzo's at-bat. There it is, 5 runs on the year, 3 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, and 1 RBI. 0-1 count, the pitch from Cinco. Fouls off the backstop, nothing in 2 count. We go back to the top of the lineup as Joe Svets is in the on-deck circle. Cinco will come set. The pitch. Nice curve, gets Regazzo to freeze. Route number 2, a deadly curve from Aiden Cinco. Now that sends us back to the top of the lineup and Joe Svets, who walked to lead off the game. So after a rough first inning, it's 2 up, 2 down. Cinco will come set and deliver. Fouls off the edge of the bat, nothing in 1 count to begin Svets' second at bat. Due up next inning for the Bees is Tremonti, Zambo, Eunice, and Nauer. 9-1 and 2 hitters. Cinco will come set. It's an 0-1 count, 2 away, the delivery. Misses off the plate, evens it up at 1-1. The on-deck circle for the Green Wave is Danny Stibley. Cinco will come set and deliver. Fouls right into the glove of the catcher, Golick. 1-2 count on the freshman. Cinco starting to completely settle on into this ball game. Can he get out of the inning? 1-2-3. It's a 1-2 count on Svets. The delivery. Swing and a miss on 1 upstairs to retire the side. Cinco gets the neighbors to go in order. Middle of 2. Brecksville leads 4-2. Back on for the bottom of the second inning at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Bees are soaring up 4-2 over the Green Wave. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. 9-1 and 2 hitters due up this inning for the Bees. First pitch of the inning runs inside from Nemec. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on the 9-hitter, Peter Tremonti. Nemec will set and deliver. Paints the corner to even it up at 1-1. Tremonti so far on the campaign batting .333 with 4 hits and 4 RBIs to his name thus far. The pitch. Skips in the dirt, 2-1 count. The on-deck circle is David Zambo Eunice, who had a stolen bag after hitting a single his first time up. Nemec will set. 1-1 count, delivery. Misses high and inside, 2-1 count. First inning of this game went by really slowly. Now we're starting to pick up the pace once again. I believe from the point of the first pitch to now, we've had about 7 minutes of play. Here's the pitch from Nemec. Going to be a walk. Be a leadoff walk for Tremonti. So for the second inning in a row, the Bees are able to get their leadoff man aboard as David Zambo-Yunis steps in for his second cuts of the ball game. So 1 on, none away. Zambo-Yunis has an opportunity to move the base runner. We're going to hold him on over at first base. No new action in the Holy Name bullpen. Hiernick warmed up last inning, but he is not warming up currently. The pitch, runner goes. The throw from Sank will trail to the right side, goes in the outfield, and Tremonti will stay put. Thought about it for a brief moment, but will be content with the stolen bag. Finally sent on in. Nemeth went to go retrieve it from center field. So now a runner in scoring position. One 0 count. Coming set is Nemec. He will deliver. Curve. There's the nasty curve once again as it finds that inside corner beautifully. Evens it up at 1-1. Ian Stout is in the on-deck circle. He will replace Jack Nauer. The pitch from Nemec. Good take there from Zambo-Yunis. Makes it now a 2-1 count. Nemec takes an extra second. Fetch trying to get some work in over at second. Nemec takes one look and delivers. Curve once again, not as nasty as the last one. Gets past Sank. And now Tremonti is 90 feet away from scoring. 3-1 count. Ian Stout, the pinch hitter, and I believe new second baseman is in the on-deck circle. Nemec will set. It's a 3-1, the delivery. Finds the zone. Makes it a full 3-2 count. 3-2 count. Another run, standing 90 feet away. Can Zambo-Yunis give it a poke? The payoff pitch. He will not. Skips well past Sank. Almost goes into the dugout. It doesn't matter as Zambo-Yunis will walk to first. Tremonti runs on in. Makes it now a 5-2 ball game. Do I need to keep saying it? Read the down angle. Brecksville's done an excellent job of reading it this afternoon. I believe they've stolen home now 2 or 3 times. And now here comes Ian Stout, the lefty, in for his first cuts, relieving Jack Nauer. Stout so far in the campaign batting .385, which is a team best. The pitch, runner goes. Sank will throw. It trails to the right side once again. Svet's the backup. The way that Sank releases, it goes out to the left side. The way he kind of sails it, it's almost sidearm as it goes straight and curves out into right center field. It's done that both times that he's thrown down this inning. Brecksville's done a nice job jumping on that as well. Nemec checks over his shoulder at second at Zambo-Yunis. It's popped in the infield. Ragazzo and Nemec go for it. Nemec gets it. That's out number 1 as Ragazzo just goes to the ground to avoid colliding with Nemec. A heads-up play from him. So with 1 away, up steps Enzo DeCoco. Base hit his first time up. He looks to do some damage to the runner in scoring position. Nemec checks over now at second base. Looked over at first originally. Here comes the pitch. Thought about it, left it low. 1-0 count. The load was right there for DeCoco. Instead, holds up. Zambo-Yunis getting a lead on over at second base. Ragazzo directly behind him. One check over the shoulder from Nemec. Throws, runner goes, Sank, the throwdown, it's there, but not in time. Stibley had a block in front of him. Now another stolen bag for Zambo Eunice as he stands 90 feet away from scoring. 2 stolen bags at minimum. If you count the passed balls, probably around 4 this inning. So the 1-1 count, 1 away. The pitch. Blocked by Sank, prevents a run. And that's the other end of reading the down angle. If it's blocked, you have to see that and recognize it. Nemec with a smile will come set and step off. Like I said, it's a balk. Thought he stepped off, but didn't. So this balk will lead to the 6th run of the game for the Bees. Believe that's balk number 4 on the season from Garrett Nemec. Regazzo trying to give encouragement, but he's shooed away. So no one on now for DeCoco. The 2-1 count, 1 away. The pitch. Ground ball chopped right side foul. Evens it up at 2-2. 1 away, and the on next circle is the 4-hitter, Leo Carey, the designated hitter. First out for Carey, he walked. Nemec looking for out number 2. It's a 2-2 count. Comes set and delivers. Misses high. Full count, 3-2 on the sophomore sensation. DeCoco's been patient this bat, fouled off at least 1. Can he make some good contact and get on base? Nemec will set the payoff pitch. Sent to the right side. Whoa. Foul. Don't know who that was as the protector. I believe it's Harry Frank. Had to get down into the ground to save his life. If you're a bystander on the field anywhere, be aware of lineouts. Poor Blue's been hit twice, and now Harry almost lost his life. The payoff. Send to the right side. It goes to the same spot. Torzillo can go get it. Now I believe it's Torzillo warming up. So Hohenheim has warmed up Humanick along with Torzillo. 3-2 count. DeCoco's clearly on it. Just needs to straighten it out just a little bit. Right now, if you're Dom Marchetta in right field, you have to be ready for a ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Once again, this one sky to the right side. And will go down the hill, foul. DeCoco making good contact. It's just too much contact to the right side. Nemec is being forced to work for out number 2. Can he finally find it? Here comes the payoff pitch. Loses them on 1 in the dirt. The fouls and patience from Enzo DeCoco gift him with first base. And now time being called. Coach Kev, the interim coach for the day, as Coach Masetta is out with confirmation with Russell, will go to the mound. It might be a call to the bullpen. Coach Kev will go and talk to him. I assume it will be a call to the bullpen, as it appears Mikey Torzillo will be called on in from right field to pitch. Nemec will walk off. We'll step aside. 6-2, Hohenheim will bring on Torzillo. Mikey Torzidlo on the pitch for the Green Wave in relief of Garrett Nemec. 1 1/3 inning, 6 runs given up, and 1 on that could make it 7. Torzidlo will check on over at first base where DeCoco is. The pitch, he will go, runs inside, and DeCoco will slide, but no contest from Sank. Brecksville has been able to run all over the bases this afternoon. Torzidlo and Sank now conferencing probably about pitch calls. So Sank will jog on back. Runner in scoring position for Leo Carey, who struck out or walked his first time up. Torzidlo will get back onto the mound. Svet's working on over in the middle. It's a 1-0 count. Torzidlo checks and delivers. Runs inside, bounce away from Sank, but DeCoco will retreat back to second. So now a 2-0 count. Torzidlo will come set, checks over his shoulder. Svetch trying to make sure the runner stays home. DeCoco just keeps getting a bigger lead. Torzidlo delivers, pops up out of play, might hit the box. Will not, goes over. Makes it now a 2-1 count. If it does hit the top of the box, I don't know what the infrastructure to make sure it does not go through. Hopefully we don't have to find that one out either. The pitch. Nice block on the side from Sank on the pick. Kept it in front of him is now a 3-1 count. Beyond the X circle is the D1 commit Resor. Torzidlo just trying to settle on in. The 3-1. Fouls off of Sank. Makes it now a full 3-2 count. Full count, 3-2. 6-2 Brecksville lead. Torzidlo will come set. Doesn't take a look over at second base. DeCoco getting a larger lead. He now retreats the pitch. Sent into center field, falls in front of Nemeth for a base hit. DeCoco will retreat, but it's a 1-out single for the designated hitter. And now Luke Resor, who struck out his first time up, steps up for his second cuts. We're now over the 20-minute mark of this inning. So a little bit of a difference in time from the first inning to the second so far. Torzidlo checks on over. Reguilon on the cutout of the grass. The pitch. Runs, skips away from Sank. Almost goes in the dugout, tries to keep it out. He does. The home umpire making sure it does not trail in the dugout, as if it did roll on in, it would have been another base most likely. But nonetheless, both runners advance, so 2 in scoring position on the pass ball for Resor now to advance. Torzidlo will take a second and come set. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one upstairs, evens it up at 1-1. One Ames dugout along with Brecksville is trying to stay warm, as it is a chilly 47 degrees. At least that was the temperature at first pitch. Sent into right field to Marchetta. It falls in front of him for a base hit. 2 will round for home. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And a 2 RBI single for Luke Resor, the Purdue commit, to give the Bees an 8-2 advantage. Nice hitting from Luke Resor. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's his first hit on the campaign. Now come a cheer for the dugout. Yes, it is his first hit on the campaign. A nice hit as well. It's a 6-run lead for the Bees, who have put up a 4 spot in both innings thus far. And now the parade can continue with Nate Giamo. Torzillo checks on over his shoulder. Comes set. Throws on back. It's low. Ragone picks it up. But the Bees in 1 1/3 inning of work have done an excellent job of making sure Holy Name is well away from them in runs. The pitch from Torzillo goes off of Sank's glove, just couldn't squeeze it. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Giammo, who has an RBI on a sacrifice fly his first time up. Torzillo checks on over his shoulder. Will come set. The pitch, Resor goes, fouls off of Sank's head. So once again, just simply trying to move as far up the base path as you can. Now some more action in the bullpen as Humanek's back warming up. Torzillo, this is his first appearance on the mound this year. It would be the same for Humanek if we see him. Torzillo checks on over his shoulder and gets back set the delivery. Sent into center field towards Nemeth. He will run to greet it and retires Giammo for out number 2. Nice job from Nemeth to see it in the sun. And now Bistanitz steps in for his second cuts. So Bistanitz, the second baseman, looking to add on to the Bees' already large lead. Has a runner at first to move. Torzillo taking an extra second on the mound to get ready. Checks on over the shoulder and comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Curve, Sank, no contest. And sliding on into second with a stolen bag is Resor. If it stands, Garlick and Tremonti can all get up, then we'll go back to the top of the lineup to begin the third. Torzillo checks over on the runner and delivers. Misses off the plate. 2-0 count. Torzillo still trying to settle on into this game. Here comes the pitch from Torzillo. Check swing, good hold. Makes it now a 3-0 count. They're going to say it missed low. 3-0 count, runner in scoring position. Torzillo keeping a close eye on Resor. Townley call in the box. The sun has come and gone periodically. The cold definitely a factor in this game. 3-0 count, 2 away. Torzillo will set the pitch. Misses outside. A 4-pitch walk puts 2 on with 2 away as we go back to Ben Garlick, who grounded out to end the first. And now the call's been made from Coach Kev. Tells Humanek to get hot. He will be coming in very shortly, whether it be in this inning or the third. 2 on, 2 away. Now Ben Garlick has another opportunity. Torzillo checks on over his shoulder and delivers. Runs in, almost clips the catcher. 1-0 count. So Humanek is due for his first appearance on the year. Torzillo takes a second, comes back set. Takes a couple extra looks on over to second base. Runner goes, the pitch. Sank. Thought about it. Now 2 are on the base path. Sank needs to do something. Sank, the throwback to first is in time. The tag from Ragone is also in time. Ragone, the tag from Sank's throw, retires aside, but not before the Bees add 4. Going into the third, the Bees lead 8-2. Top of the third at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Bees are having a day to remember as they lead 8-2 over the Green Wave. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. The most runs that the Bees have scored in a game this year was 9 in the win over Milford in 8 innings and the win over Copley 9-3. The first pitch of the inning from Cinco is grounded up the middle by Stibley. Over at second base, the throw is not in time. Stibley legs it out for an infield single to get things underway. Nice hustle from Danny Stibley. Got the ball in the right spot, hit it, and gets the base. Humanek still warming up in the dugout or in the outfield for the Green Wave in the makeshift bullpen. Now Dom Marchetta, the lefty, steps in for his second cuts. Had a single his first time up back in the first. Since the first inning, Holy Name has fallen flat. 4-0 loss in the second inning. The pitch. Sent into the outfield on the second pitch of the inning. It will be a diving catch out in center for out number 1. Nice job from Zambo Eunice. Holy Name not happy. It was on the exchange. The ball came out. But after 2 pitches, 1 away, and now Nick Nemeth steps in for his second cuts. Nemeth has an RBI to his name so far today with a sacrifice fly. Ragone has shin guards on. It looks like he'll be going to go play behind the dish in the next inning. The pitch from Cinco. Stibley goes. The throw from Golick. It's inside the tag. Not there. Stibley gets in with a stolen bag. Nice hustle play from Stibley once again to leg out the stolen bag and get in scoring position for Nemeth. Nemeth looking to get a hit. Cinco checks over his shoulder and will deliver. Misses high. Makes it now, I believe, a 2-0 count. So far in the afternoon, 3 Ks from Cinco. The pitch. Popped up, it's in play, over to right field. DeCoco gets it. Stibley thought about it and will not move up. So 2 away, and Stibley will remain at second base. Nice job by DeCoco to get it on in. So after the F9, Joey Ragone, who had an F9 his first time up, steps on in for his second cuts. Ragone batting 190 heading into today's ball game. In the on-deck circle for the Green Wave is Frankie Germano. Germano, in his first career varsity at-bat, walked. 2 away, runner at second for the green and white. Cinco will step off as Stibley retreats. Cinco will step back onto the bump, takes a second, checks over the runner and delivers. Misses high on Ragone, 1-0 count. Begin the Cedars at bat. Talked about it earlier on in this game. Ragone, mainly a catcher. We'll see him go back behind the dish most likely in the next inning. But before going to Holy Name, he was a third baseman, so he's played everywhere, pretty much in the infield. Clips the corner. There's the late call on the strike to even it up. So 1-1 count on Ragone. Humanek appears to be completely ready over and right. Cinco checks and delivers. Misses up. 2-1 count on the senior. Holy Name as well has a couple of pitchers, but doesn't want to use too many of them as they still have a series against Valley Forge this week, and then the next Saturday go out to CVCA, a tough game. Runner goes, line to the right side, fouled by Ragone. Probably a good idea that he hit it, otherwise Danny Stibley was probably going to be out. So now it's 2-2 count. Can the Bees get out of the inning? Cinco takes a second. Comes set. Here comes the 2-2. No, he's going to step off for a second. Still making sure Cinco has to work extra hard over on the mound. Cinco gets back set once again. Checks a couple times and delivers the 2-2. Sent into left field and caught right over to left field where Tremonti grabbed it to retire the side. Danny Stibley, an infield single to get the inning underway, but no other damage. Middle of 3, Brecksville leads 8-2. Bottom of the 3rd inning at Brecksville-Broadview Heights. The Bees have plated for it in the last 2 innings. Can they do it again? Torzillo will remain on the mound, but there are some defensive changes. We're going in to catch with Michael Lexick going over to first base in place of Ragone. The pitch from Torzillo. Finds the zone. Nothing in 1 count to begin this at bat. Golick, then Tremonti, and Zambo Eunice this inning. The pitch from Torzillo. Smack to the left side, and will go just foul. Nothing in 2 count on the catcher Golick, but if that was just a little more to the right, that would have been extra bases for the catcher. So Humanick is warm, ready to go in the dugout if he needs to go in. Torzillo will see it out as long as he can. Right now, the name of the game is to avoid being run ruled in the 5th. Right now, they're doing their job as they're up only around by 6, I should say. The pitch. Swing and a miss on 1 low for out number 1 as Golick cuts right through it. Nice pitch from Torzillo. 1 up, 1 down for Peter Tremonti now to work with. Maybe these defensive changes will spark a comeback for the Green and White. Last year's game, an 8-7 win for the Green Wave. Brecksville now has that many runs that the Green Wave had last year. Torzillo will set and deliver. Right in the zone. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat on the 9-hitter. First time up, Tremonti had a stolen bag after walking. Torzillo will set and deliver. Nice curve, finds the zone right down the middle. Nothing in 2 count. Man, oh man, a beautiful pitch from Torzillo. The on-deck circles the leadoff hitter, Zambo Yunus. 0-2 count, the pitch from Torzillo. Gets him to freeze for out number 2. 2 Ks on the afternoon in a row for Torzillo. Seems to me like he's finally settling into the game. Go 2 down, Zambo Yunus back in the box for the 3rd time in as many innings. Base hit, a walk, and 2 stolen bags to his name. Torzillo sets and delivers. Runs in, almost clips him on the elbow. 1-0 count. For a first outing of the year, Torzillo is pitching pretty well. Here comes the pitch. It's sent into left field. Regazzo trails it, so does Marchetta. Actually, correction, it's Nemeth who gets it in center to retire the side. The Bees go in order. End of 3, 8-2, Brecksville leads. Fourth inning at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Green Wave trail 8-2 to the Bees. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch from Cinco, fouled away by Germano. 0-1 count to begin Germano's 2nd career at-bat with the varsity program. In his first career at-bat, he reached via the walk. The on-deck circle is Messina, who struck out his first time out. Cinco comes set, 0-1 count, the delivery. Misses off the plate, evens it up at 1-1. Germano just trying to be patient and just trying to find his pitch. Once he gets his first career varsity hit, the rest should come after it. So he's going to miss on 1 in the other batter's box, 1-2. And there's the learning curve. You got to be patient on pitches outside. You have to know your zone, know where you can hit the ball. That is not a pitch you want to swing at. 1-2 count. Can Cinco get out number 1? The pitch. Nice curve, gets him to freeze for out number 1. An excellent pitch from Cinco. K number 4 in the afternoon. Germano had no reply, just froze. So now with 1 away, Anthony Messina back in. The on-deck circle for the Green Wave is Alexis. So that completes the change. It's a complete change of 17 for 10. And then 10 out of the game. 17 over to first base, where then 13 moves over. That's the official stat book definition of the change. So now 1-0 count on Messina as the ball's in the dirt. Cinco will come set and deliver. Popped up, it's in play. Golick goes for it. Golick will not get it, just out of his outreached left hand. Nonetheless, evens it up at 1-1. Last Sunday, Michael Lexick, who's in the on-deck circle, got a triple against Padua on the left field line, the only triple the program has this year. Senko gets set back on the bump. Here's the delivery. Popped up, this one playable over at first base. Reeser gets under it and retires Messina for out number 2. And now up steps Mike Alexic for his first cut to this afternoon's ball game. Alexic going into this afternoon's ball game batting 133. The on-deck circle is a 9-hitter Cameron Orgazzo. Senko gets set on the mound and delivers. Runs in. 1-0 count to begin the juniors at bat. Senko gets back to work immediately, comes set and delivers the 1-0. Fouled into the glove of Golick, evens it up at 1-1. A couple of foul tips that have been caught by Golick, so credit to him for squeezing the glove. Senko comes set and delivers. An excellent curve. There it is once again. Now 1-2 count on Alexic. Senko comes set looking to get the namers in order. The pitch. He does get the namers in order. Gets Alexic to swing on one inside to retire the side. 5th K of the game for Senko. Middle of 4. It's 8-2 Brecksville. Bottom of the 4th at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Bees leading 8-2 over the Green Wave. This inning will begin with the pinch hitter, Ian Stout, who came in the first after a scary slide from Jack Nauer knocked him out of the game. First pitch from towards Zidlow goes in the dirt, 1-0 count. Stout so far today over 1 with a pop out that Nemec was able to get over his back shoulder. If Brecksville's able to score 4 in this inning and Hohenheim has no answer in the top of the 5th, the game ends. 2-0 count. So things are looking pretty good right now for Brecksville. As I said earlier, 1 run away from tying their season high, 2 runs away from getting to the double digits, and then in turn, the most runs they've had in a game all year. The 2-0. Sent to the right side of the infield. Svet sees it in the glove. Tosses it to Alexic for out number 1. Nice job by the freshman to see it in the glove off the ground. So after that ground out, now we will see DeCoco step in for his 3rd cuts. Base hit, a walk, and a stolen bag to his name thus far. DeCoco, as we said many times throughout this broadcast, one of the best players in all of Northeast Ohio, one of the best young players especially. I believe he's top 25 in rankings for PBR. Sent to the right side, foul. Once again, DeCoco is sending the ball over to the right side. He favored it on that last at bat, sending, I believe, 3 that way and almost took out Harry Frank. Maybe some pent-up aggression from last year's game where Harry Frank had an absolute shove day. Torzidlo will set, and the pitch. Thought about it, leaves it for the Worms in the dirt. Makes it now a 1-1 count. Torzidlo settling on into this game after a rough start with runners behind him. The pitch. Misses low. 2-1 count. Torzidlo frustrated. You can hear his voice immediately when the ball left his hand. Did not get the grip he wanted. Leo Carey in the on-deck circle for the Bees. The pitch from Torzidlo. Sent into right center field. It has some distance, and it will remain in play. Marchetta goes to greet it. DeCoco's at 2. He turns to try and leg out a triple. The throw from Svets is not in time. It's a 1-out triple for Enzo DeCoco. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why he's one of the best in all of Northeast Ohio. He's been due for that hit today. And finally got a hold of it. Almost gone if he had 20-ish more feet on it. But now he's 90 feet away from scoring. And Leo Carey steps in the box for his third cuts. A walk and a base hit so far. But man, that ball is set in the right center. The pitch from Torzidlo. Runs inside, finds the zone in the corner. Nothing in 1 count. So it's 8-2. Brecksville leads. The 9th run standing at third base. Here comes the pitch from Torzidlo. Curves outside just off the plate. Evens up at 1-1. As well, at 4 o'clock today, Hohenheim Boys Lacrosse takes on Benedictine in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Coverage should begin around 3:50. Popped up to the right side. Alexic will get under it in foul territory and grab it for out number 2. Nice job by Alexic to go over that back shoulder and retrieve it. And now Luke Reeser, who on his last at-bat had his first base hit of the year. Can the Purdue commit give the Bees their 9th run of the game? It's 2 away, 8-2 still. All the runs coming in the first 2 innings of this ball game. The pitch from Torzidlo. Reeser thought about it, finds the zone. You can kind of hear the side in the dugout. Nothing in 1 count. It was a good take, just a little too far off the plate. He could have poked it into left field. We'll see what he responds with and what Torzidlo in turn responds with on the mound. The pitch. In the zone. Ground ball left side. Regazzo scoops it up the chuck. On the ground, not in time. It gets past Alexic. It will score a run. And now going to second base is Reeser. He reaches on the air, and now it's a 9-2 ball game. Goes down as an E6. 9-2 lead for Brecksville. There's the cheers from the dugout. I'm definitely convinced they stole that from Lakewood. Lakewood does the same exact thing in the same exact way, and they played Lakewood last night. I'm no detective here, but the dots kind of connect. With another runner in scoring position, Nate Giamo steps up for his third cuts. A sacrifice fly back in the first, and the second flew out to Nemeth in center. Torzidlo has his foot off the mound as Ragone will go and greet him. To stay up to date on all the games that we're covering, follow Hohenheim Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all Hohenheim sports, follow Hohenheim Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Hohenheim Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. A big announcement coming in the coming days on Hohenheim Broadcasting's Instagram and Twitter. It's going to be an announcement you do not want to miss. Torzidlo comes set, checks over his shoulder. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pops up its sky to the right side of the infield. Alexa gets under it and will bring it down to retire the side, but not before the Bees add 1. End of 4. Brecksville leads it 9-2. Top of the fifth at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The Bees played one in the home half of the fourth and now lead 9-2. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Ragazzo winds it down the left field line for a base hit. Ragazzo will look, he will turn, he will go to two. The throw is not in time. A lead-off double for Cameron Ragazzo. What's up, brother, at second base? His first varsity hit of the year. I didn't know Cam can hit. And I'll go back to the top of the lineup. It's Joe Svets. Ladies and gentlemen, he's my best friend. I can say he can't hit. I can say that. It's okay. Calm down. I'm trying not to calm down. Svets. We'll see the pitch from Cinco. Misses outside 1-0 count. I believe I've seen What's Up, Brother at least 5 times in the last week. St. V started, Devon Lehman did it in the first game last week. Shout out to Devon Lehman, who also had a grand slam against Padua earlier this week. The pitch. Sent to the right side, foul. This time, no blue over there to get hit. Back in the first inning, Joe Svets almost killed the ump. Line on over, hit him. He has been hit twice in this game. And Harry Frank, a third time over in the outfield, almost got killed. It's been a very dangerous day for baseball. It's a 1-0 count. Cinco comes set, and the pitch. Fouled off the bat to the right side. Svets still looking for his first career varsity hit. It's a 1-2 count. Runner at second base. And one of the best runners you could possibly have at second base, if not the best runner at second base for Holy Name right now. The pitch. Curves. Sent into the outfield in no man's land. A diving catch in center. Makes the out. What a play in center. That's a second diving play. After Zambo retires, and it goes up to Danny Stibley in the 2-hole. Walk and a base hit so far today. Cinco checks over his shoulder and delivers. Sent to the right side on a liner. It's caught! No, he drops it. Resor had the inning over. It just pops out of the glove. I don't know if you call that a hit or an E3. We'll give him the hit as it appears we're doing so on the board. Danny Stibley now 2 for 2. And now Dom Marchetta has a chance to get some life back into this team. The web gem was pretty much sealed by Reeser, and then it wasn't. The pitch. Runs inside on Marchetta, 1-0 count. Brecksville has to be kicking themselves right now, thinking the inning could have been over. You can't blame him over at first base. That was one heck of an effort from Reeser. He's supposed to be a PO, but yet he makes plays like that. The pitch. Misses off the plate. 2-0 count on Marchetta. If Marchetta can get the ball into the outfield anywhere, Ragazzo will score. That is what he's known for. He might not play much in the field or bat, but when you put that kid in the run, you know and expect a run coming. That's the get-right pitch. Makes it now 2-1. Some action going on in the home bullpen for the Bees as Nolan Kelly jogs on over. The senior might be due to come on. The pitch from Cinco. Ground ball, left side it goes. Throw to second is it in time? Did he tag him? Yes, he did. Just had to be sure, and that will be out number 2. So now after that, runners at the corners, 2 away. And now up steps Nick Nemeth. He's done it before. Can he do it again? So far on the campaign for Nemeth has 3 RBIs. First pitch off the plate, 1-0 count. It's 9-2. As of right now, Brecksville needs to plate 3 in the next inning to end the game. And now here we go. Dom Marchetta playing around no man's land. Ragazzo breaks for home. The throw is off kilter. Ragazzo takes out the catcher. Marchetta will run to third. And Marchetta is in the third. Ragazzo appears to be shaken up as he's clutching at his back. Just an awkward clipping of the catcher. He's going to walk it off. He does his job, scores the run, a little hug between him and Golick. Nothing was intentional. Gazzo does his job, so does Dom Marchetta. It's now 9-3. When P.O. Dom messes around on the base path, crazy things happen. He's now standing at third base. So now Nemeth has another opportunity to score a run. It's a 6-run game once again. Makes the job of Brecksville a little bit harder in the next inning to end it. Can this spark the rally? Cinco comes set on the bump. Checks over his shoulder and delivers. Misses high on Nemeth 2-0 count. Now some work in the middle infield to prevent any throw going wide. Nice job by Stout. Cinco will come set and deliver. Popped up. Is it in play? No. Golick will see it over. So it's a 2-1 count, two-away. Ragone getting ready in the on-deck circle. Cinco will come set. Here comes the delivery. Ground ball up the gut. It's a base hit, an RBI single, a two-away for Nick Nemeth. Is the rally on? It's 9-4. Second RBI of the game for Nemeth makes it a 5-run game. Here comes the pit crew to help Ragone get ready. So now Ragone, 1 on the pond, 2 away. With it now being 9-4, the game could easily change right now. Cinco will set the pitch. Misses high. 1-0 count to begin Ragone's at bat. Right now you hear Holy Name's coaches, it's the chip away at the lead. That's all you have to do. You don't need every run back this inning. The pitch, runner goes. The throw from Golick will not be in time as sliding on into second base as Nick Nemeth with the stolen bag. So now runner in scoring position for Ragone. If you can get a 5th, that would be good. You can go in the next inning, you can then work on it. The pitch. Ground ball right back to Cinco. Pitcher, fielding, play. Now the side is retired, but not before Holy Name plays 2. It's the middle of 5. Brecksville leads 9-4. Bottom of the 5th at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. The job of the Bees is simple. Score 5, you go home a winner. If not, we go to the 6th. Towards Zidlow will set. Here's the pitch. Misses off. He's a little frustrated after that one. 1-0 count to begin this at-bat. Bizantz is in the box. After him, Golick and Tremonti. So it's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters this inning for the Bees. So far today, a walk, a single, and a stolen bag. Grounder to Stibley. Chuck cross diamond is in time. Electric the stretch. 1 out. That's the start home name defense needed if they want to have any chance of a comeback. And now up steps Ben Golick, the catcher. So far today, strikeout and a ground out to short. Rosillo getting back to work on the mound. Has done an excellent job to settle back into the game. Pitch. In the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Last inning, the damage came from a triple courtesy of Enzo DeCoco. DeCoco today so far 2 for 2 with a walk and a stolen bag. The pitch. Popped up and out of play. Golick finds himself now down 0-2. Wait. It's an 0-1 count. Correction. The pitch. Actually, strike 3. The scoreboard's wrong. There we go. Hits out number 2. No one knows what's going on. That's out number 2. Gets him looking. The scoreboard in-house has been pretty good. Our scoreboard at home has been a lot better, though. Now here comes the 9-hitter, Peter Tremonti. So far today, a walk, a strikeout, and a stolen bag. Swing and a miss on one inside. Nothing in 1 count. Is this the green and white of old we're starting to see come back? The pitch from towards Zidlow. Sent out of play, foul as Alexic sees it out. Now Blue's giving the Bees the business, telling them to go buzz on over and get the balls. 0-2 count, the pitch from towards Zidlow. Fouled away once again. And we do baseball. Look at that. Brecksville has an extra one. Almost out of baseballs. The only venue that would be pretty much worse than this with the kind of slope down would be a softball club in El Bosco. If a ball is hit foul, it's gone. The 0-2. Popped up. This one's playable. Alexic in foul territory. Gets under it and retires the side. The Bees go in order. End of 5. Brecksville leads 9-4. Back underway for the 6th inning here at Brecksville-Broadview Heights High School. First pitch of the inning, clips the corner. 0-1 count to begin this at-bat for Frankie Germano. The pitch, shot foul. Now 0-2 count. The new pitcher is Nolan Kelly for the Bees. Saw Kelly warming up in the top of the 5th. He now relieves Cinco, who leaves the game with 5 Ks. The 0-2. Misses low and just outside. 1-2 count. Germano so far today, a walk and a looking strikeout. In the on-deck circle is Messina, who is also 0 for 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one outside. It's 1 batter and 1 strikeout for Nolan Kelly as the Bees are back in business on defense. And now here comes Anthony Messina, the designated hitter, trying to spark the offense with 1 away. Holy name, at this point in the game, down to their final 5 outs. The on-deck circle is Michael Lexick. Here comes the pitch from Kelly. Almost hits Messina's bat. Gets out of the way. 1-0 count. Just lost a little bit of control on the curve. Here comes the pitch from Kelly. Swing and miss is in the zone. Nice pitch. Cut not there. Evens it up at 1-1. Getting back to work immediately is Kelly. Swing and miss on one inside this time. 1-2 count. Kelly wants to get out of this inning quickly. He is getting back to work really quick. Here he goes again. The 1-2. Gets into freeze and not going to get the K. He thought he had it. Perfect spot, just going to miss. You can make an argument that was a strike. The 2-2 count. Kelly looking for K number 2. The pitch. Curve loses control. Now a 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff pitch from Kelly. Swing and a miss on one in the zone. 2 batters, 2 Ks, 2 outs for the Bees. Once again, a nice job from Kelly. Settling on into this game. Lost Messina for a second, then brought him right back into where he wants him. Now here comes Michael Lexick in for his second cut. Struck out his first time up with the now deemed power hitter, Cameron Gazzo, in the on-deck circle. Never thought I'd say those words. Here comes the pitch from Kelly. There's the call. 0-1 count. Taking us a couple of seconds here to see the call. Here now comes the pitch from Kelly on the 0-1. It's sent into right field in the air. Trailing it are the 2 outfielders. It will be caught over and right by DeCoco to retire Alexic. He was around 20 feet away from having a moonshot. But nonetheless, the Namers go in order. Middle of 6. The Bees lead by 5. Top of the lineup due up in the bottom of the 6th inning. Zambonis in for his fourth cuts. Base hit, walk, and a fly out. Finds his own. There's the call late. Nothing in one count. Torzillo just trying to get Hohenheim back to the sticks. The pitch. Skips on in. Evens it up at 1-1. The story of this game was the first 2 innings. At that point, it was 8-2 Brecksville. Since then, 2-1 Hohenheim. If you eliminate those first 2 innings, Hohenheim has played a really good game. It's just the beginning of the game was rough. They took a while to settle on in, but opposed to what happened in the Westlake game, they fought back. It's only a 5-run game. So far this year, of games that were lost by 4 more runs out of the 9, only 2 of them were. Westlake 13-0 and Lakewood 8-2. Chops foul. Nope, there goes the blue. He gets hit. This might be the most an ump has been hit today in any game around the area. If any game has an official getting hit more than this, I have questions. Ground ball left side. Stibley runs to the grass, greets it, chucks cross diamond to Alexic on the stretch to retire Zambonis for out number 1. And now here comes Stout in for his third cut. It's a pop out and a ground out to his name thus far. Once again, some action in the Hohenheim bullpen. Torzillo will come set. His first offering to the lefty. Curves on in. Finds the zone. A beautiful curveball from Torzillo. Nothing in one count. Torzillo once again comes set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side it goes. Danny Stibley to the grass. To Michael Lexick. It's Groundhog Day. The same exact ground out happens for 2 batters in a row. We had the Dom Marchetta inning last game where 3 balls in a row were hit to and right. Do we have the Danny Stibley inning? I'm here for it. And now if Enzo DeCoco grounds out to Stibley, we have the Stibley inning. But so far today, if history repeats itself, he's not going to ground out. 2 for 2 with a walk. An excellent day for DeCoco. Curve misses off the plate. 1-0 count. Let's give credit where credit's due. Torzillo came into this game. It was a bad game. He has made sure this game has extended to this point. Without him, this game is probably long over. It's a 2-0 count as of now with Carey in the on-deck circle. Hohenheim will send Regazzo, Svets, and Stibley to the box next inning as their last hopes. 3-0 count. DeCoco might walk again. Torzillo will set the delivery. Thought about it. It's just off. 4-pitch walk as DeCoco will reach for the 4th time today. 2 walks, a stolen bag, a base hit, and a triple. That's player of the game worthy. Now here comes Leo Carey. A walk, base hit, and a pop out over to Lexick thus far. Would not be surprised to see DeCoco steal, but then again, Brecksville has not seen the arm of Ragone in action. Torzillo, delayed throwback, not in time as DeCoco strolls back in. As well, remember, tune back in at 4 o'clock as Hohenheim takes on Benedictine in the boys lacrosse game in the backyard. The pitch. Misses high on the first pitch of this at-bat, 1-0 count. Next week, still up in the air, a couple games unconfirmed. We should have around 4 or 5 contests for you next week. It'll be another great week of baseball, softball, and lacrosse, assuming Mother Nature agrees. A throwback, not in time. DeCoco took a step to the right, but was able to easily get back to his left. Torzillo sets and delivers. Misses high. 2-0 count. We're going giving some encouragement to Torzillo. Maybe just either A, a pickoff move, or B, just focus on the batter. Focuses on the batter. DeCoco goes. Curve. Right in the zone. Still no official call. It should be a 2-1 count. That's what we're going to go with. The pitch. This is high. Oh, they're going to call that one a ball before. Wow. That's one way to describe it. So now 2 on, 2 away. We're going to go and talk to Torzillo, and now we'll have a mound visit as well. Could we have a call to the bullpen this late? It'll be Reeser in the box next. Strikeout, an RBI single, and reaching on an error today. Had his first hit of the year. Torzillo will stay in the game. That's probably the right decision. You don't want to throw a new pitcher in at this point. Just get to the 7th inning, focus on that. It's not like it's a 1 or 2 run game. It's a 5-run game. Get to the 7th, focus on the sticks, and if you go to the bottom of the 7th, then maybe you look at Hemanek. But first things first, getting out of the home half of the 6th unscathed. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. We're going. Picks. Throw. Not in time. Both runners advance. So a stolen bag for each of Carey and Dakoko. That would be Dakoko's second. Actually, third of the day. Torzillo getting back to work on the mound. It's a 1-0 count. Looks to avoid loading the bases. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one low. Reeser tried getting under it. Evens up at 1-1. 1-1 count. Nate Giammo in the on-deck circle. Torzillo will set and deliver. Finds his zone. Now a 1-2 count. Can Torzillo retire the side without any more damage? He will set once again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runs in. Ragone does a nice job to keep it from going behind him. So now a 2-2 count. 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up in the top half of the 7th. Here comes the pitch. Misses outside. Now a 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's going to be a 3-2 count. 2 away. Can Torzillo get out of the jam? Here it comes. Swing and a miss on one upstairs. Torzillo gets out. No damage. We go into the 7th. Holy Name trails by 5. Top of the 7th inning, Holy Name trying to rally down by 5 to the Brecksville-Broadview Heights Bees. If you're just tuning in, I had Nathan Smee on the call for you for the conclusion of tonight's ball game. First pitch of the inning finds the zone. Nothing in 1 count to begin Ragazzo's 3rd at-bat of the afternoon. Strikeout looking and a double. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He thought he had it. Just a little bit ahead of it. Now he's quickly down. 0-2. Kelly's quick pitching. Here comes again. Fouled away, so Ragazzo will have another opportunity and have a chance to get his footing in the box. Cinco was a way slower pitcher, not in the sense of velocity, but just in his setting compared to Nolan Kelly, where Nolan Kelly just goes right into it. Here he goes again. Curveball fouled away by Ragazzo, so he'll see another one. 2 nice cuts from Cam to keep his at-bat alive. The on-deck circle for Holy Name is Joe Svets, who so far today has walked, struck out, and flew out to center field. Here is the pitch. Misses outside off the plate. Nice job by Ragazzo to hold off. Now a 1-2 count. Kelly will nod and deliver the 1-2. Sent to left field. It's tanked and foul. So Cam, originally a bunter, now appears to have strength. Can he straighten it out? This is a Cameron Ragazzo legacy game. Here comes the 1-2. Curveball, ground ball, left side. It's in no man's land. Ragazzo will reach on a base hit. He is 2 for 3 on the day. It ends up being the weakest swing that gets the job done. Look at that. Leadoff man's aboard. The job is done. It was like a bunt single. He's channeling his inner Harry Frank. And now up steps Joe Svets. Can he move up Ragazzo? Kelly comes set. Checks over the shoulder and delivers. Fouls off the bat of Svets. You could tell he didn't want to swing at that one. Will it run foul? It will stay foul. Almost spun back. Almost disaster for both parties. Here, Dom Marchetta would have been very happy if that ball rolled back fair. If it did, that would have been probably the craziest play of today's game. We've seen umps get hit. We've seen players have to hit the deck. We've seen moonshots from Cameron Ragazzo. We've seen a lot today. The pitch. Sent to the right side of the infield. That's a first career varsity base hit for Joe Svets, and that could help spur on the rally. Well, congrats to Joe. Freshman making an impact on varsity. Now here comes Danny Stibley. Can the rally happen? 5 runs are needed. Stibley in the box. So far today, 2 base hits and a walk. The pitch from Kelly. Ground ball left side. This could be 2. Ragazzo interferes. The play. 1 is in time, not the other. It's not going to be runner's interference as Ragazzo got under it, or over it, I should say. It's still a fielder's choice route number 1. But his slight move made sure that it wasn't going to be a double play. So it's first and third for Dom Marchetta, who so far today, base hit, fly out, and a ground out. Does he have some power in his locker? Ground ball up the gut. It will get through. The throw will not happen. It gets right past him. It's an RBI single in the infield for Marchetta. Makes it now a 4-run ball game. Ragazzo's hype, telling him let's go. And now let's see Nick Nemeth. In the on-deck circle is the tying run Ragone. Can we see some magic at Brecksville? Here comes the pitch from Kelly, the look back, nasty. Fouled away by Nemeth. Holy Name trails by 4. Who would have thought back in the 3rd inning that, first of all, this game wouldn't have ended in 5 innings, but second of all, Holy Name had a chance to rally on back. Here comes the pitch from Kelly. Curves off the plate. Now a 2-0 count on Nemeth. If Holy Name needs them, they still have Humanick on the bench along with a couple others who can come in and hit. Here comes the pitch from Kelly. Misses off the plate. 3-0 count. Stibley will dance in no man's land between second and third. Kelly comes set after a second, trying to regather himself. The pitch. Sent into left field. Foul. Nemeth almost saw daylight. That had been one heck of a hit for the sophomore. He did it against Kenston, just to the other side. Now a 2-2 count. Nemeth just needs to do something here and give Ragone a chance. He'll have a chance pretty much regardless unless he's doubled up. Here's the pitch. Curves, almost hits him and the bat at the same time. Now a 3-2 count. A big pitch incoming for Nolan Kelly. Has 2 Ks to his name thus far. Can he find a third? Or can Nemeth continue the rally? The payoff pitch. Sent to the right side. Foul. Almost hit the first base coach. If Nemeth can get in, he'll have a chance for Joey Ragone to do some damage. Ragone, he's done it once in his career. He's hit a grand slam before. It's not like this is foreign territory for the senior. Kelly takes a second. It's a big pitch. It's a big, big pitch. Chopped foul. We'll see it again. Nemeth calm and collected in the box. Ragone in the on-deck circle, waiting for his cuts. We're nearing the 2-hour, 20-minute mark of today's contest. 41.5 of those minutes coming in the first. Still a 3-2 count, 1 away. Can Kelly get out number 2? The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on one upstairs. Gets Nemeth the chase. Holy Name is down to their final out. That was the pitch to get him on base. But now here comes Ragone as Holy Name's last hope. Germano in the on-deck circle will be replaced. It will be a pinch hit. I believe it's Matt Vega going to be in the on-deck circle. So here comes Ragone. Can he continue the rally? The pitch. Misses outside, 1-0 count. Kelly has 3 Ks to his name. He's trying to complete the win. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball up the middle to Kelly. This can do it. The flip to Reeser. Retires Ragone and ends the game. Brecksville gets revenge for 2023 and beats the Green Wave 9-5. And an excellent game start to finish for Brecksville-Broadview Heights. Your play of the game brought to you by Keon Sports goes to no other than Enzo DiCoco. On the day, 2 for 2, a triple, a single, 3 stolen bags, and 2 walks. An impressive day at the sticks for him. A special shout out to Cameron Ragazzo, 2 for 3 on the day. His best game in a varsity uniform for this program. We'll be back on in around an hour and a half to bring you Holy Name versus Benedictine boys across. And then next week, that schedule will come out once I know. To stay updated on all the games that we're covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. But with that, will do it for part 1 of 2 of our doubleheader this afternoon. I've been Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Have a good day, everyone, and go Namers.